Okay, everyone, welcome to a special vegetarian edition of Cooking for Dummy. Chef Kira and I, today, at the request of Colleen, my better half, will be making homemade French fries and bean burgers. Should be 100% vegetarian. I think it's even vegan. So we're going to get some stuff ready. Earlier today, before we started, I peeled potatoes, punched out into French fries, rinsed them good, and I've had them soaking in water for about 2 hours. Just helps to take the starch out. We'll get back to those in a minute. So Kira and I are going to get everything out, we'll get everything ready, and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay, so as good practice, Chef Kira is washing her hands because she's going to be doing most of the work today. We'll go through a couple of the ingredients quick, and we'll get ready to make some burgers. So,
Yeah.
Kira's here. So first thing we're going to do, 2 cloves of garlic, give them a little crush, short chop. Then Kira will place those right in the food processor. You want me to do it with a knife?
No.
Okay, I'll get the last little bit. That in, and then she's going to push the button. Just give it a pulse a couple times. Give it a couple. Break it up real good. A little more. A little more. There we go. Okay, now, 2 green onions. The food processor is going to do most of the work, but it's just diced up a bit, make it easier. We did use a substitution in this video, which we will go over shortly. So, Kira's going to put those in. Let's make life easier for her. While she's doing that, the main ingredient in this is beans. I'm using LifeSmart black beans, no salt added. Before we started, we opened the can, we rinsed them, correct? And we set half a cup aside. Okay, food processor lid. That's on. And she's going to pulse that a bit. Perfect. So you just want it chopped up, you don't want it minced into nothing. Now, we add the ingredients. So we have, now here's substitution. Calls for a 1/4 cup of walnuts. Walnuts will kill me. We're not using walnuts. We're using sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds. So Kira's going to dump those in. And we'll get her spatula to clean it out. Perfect.
Why not get all the last little crumbs?
Keep that with you. What's next? What'd you do? Hang on. Sorry, technical difficulties. We are back. Now we have 1/2 cup oats. That'll just dump in. Everything goes in now. Absolutely everything. Perfect. What's next? 1/2 teaspoon chili powder. So,
You guys did see this in the one time we made chili.
chili powder. You want me to do that one? Sure. 1/2 teaspoon chili powder. 1/2 teaspoon paprika. 1 tablespoon. Hold that. Light soy sauce. I don't have light, but I do have sodium reduced. So we're going to get that in there. Careful. Dump that in. Perfect. Next one. 1 tablespoon red wine vinegar. We don't have any, we're using white. I'll do that one. What's the last ingredient, buddy? 1 teaspoon. We didn't get out a teaspoon, did we?
No.
1 teaspoon. Right there. Maple syrup.
Here it is on the map.
Thank you. All right, that's it.
Because you got Google
Now
in there
we're
somehow.
going to add the rest of the beans. Of course, the cupboard's in the way.
Siri pops out of nowhere.
Just pops up to say hi.
Hey!
Okay. Top on. Pulse. So we're going to notice that it's going to stick to the sides a bit.
So you gotta push them down.
Push them down.
They're not
And
allowed to be there.
one thing that's not in the recipe, but I did do last time, but just add a little bit of water. Just to help it stick together. So, top back on. Pulse again, keep her going. Alright, push it down one more time.
Get out of that
Starting to
pot.
stick together nicely, and that's exactly what we want. Alright, let's actually just sort of turn this right in here so we can get a look at what that mixture looks like. It's kind of a chunky mixture, but it worked out really well last time, and Colleen loved it. So, watch your ears for one more minute. Done. So,
I got a snack.
we're going to pause you for a minute while we transfer this to a bowl. Okay, we're back. Took a little longer than we thought because we cleaned up and did all the dishes. Now, kind of zoomed in here a little bit because we're going to be actually finishing this now. So, that half cup of beans that you set aside before. Dump that right in. Then we're just going to mix that right in. Now, we both have clean hands. I was doing dishes. You saw Kira wash hers. So now, we got this mixed in nice. We're going to form this into either patties or meatballs. Either way works. So, I'm going to make the first one here. We just take some. Should stick together like a snowball. Not too moist. If it is, I think you could just add a little bit of oats to it. So all we did, form it into a nice patty, roughly 5/8, 3/4 of an inch thick, about as round as you can get it. Then I like to set it on a parchment lined container. I'll probably make one more, and then I'm going to let Kira roll out some meatballs.
Yeah.
Easy, really easy recipe actually, and better than store-bought because you can control what's in it. No salt at all added really. Probably a little bit in something that we put in, but I never added any. So we'll drop that one in. Now we'll get Kira in. She can take a little bit. Now, easiest way to do this, well, you need like a bunch. Like about, I don't need too many beans. Just about like that. Yeah. Just kind of squish it together and then just roll it. Close enough to a ball. And we'll just set it right on the parchment paper. So we're just going to keep going. So we're going to work together here on the same counter. So I'm going to let Kira keep going on meatballs. Now, I will say, we did do this last time, and we used the meatballs in spaghetti squash spaghetti. So there again, another vegetarian, vegan, just a tomato sauce spaghetti. So while Kira's doing that, I washed up, I'm out of there. I'm going to take these fries that we had, and I'm going to drain them.
I'm dropping all of it.
Because we might as well start on the fries. So we're going to dump those, let them drain.
This is like baking.
What?
So this is like baking.
It's like baking. It is pretty much. Although you make meatballs the exact same way. Dry out your bowl. I have so many, I'm going to need a second bowl for this one. How are we making out? You're not done. Finish it up. Make the last two or one, whatever. You need to get out of there. You did a good job. Those are nice meatballs. Yeah, oh, that's kind of a big one, isn't it?
Mm.
It doesn't really, normally you could put a little bit of flour on your hands to prevent it sticking, but let's just get that in there. All right,
They
that's
might
good.
stick together, but
Yeah. So I like to pop these into the fridge for a little bit. Let them set up. Kira's gonna wash her hands. We'll be right back for some fries. Okay, potatoes are drained, cleaned up good. Kira's clean. I'm clean. We're just gonna pat the potatoes a little bit. You want to get as much of the moisture as you can off of them. It just helps the seasonings and everything stick better to it. I'm making a fair bit tonight, so I'm doing 2 batches, so 2 bowls. So, get those in there. Then, what should we season them with?
we should season them with vinegar.
Olive oil. A little bit of olive oil. I don't use a lot, but I use a little bit.
They're kind of like vinegar, but
Not really. It's an oil.
it looks like vinegar.
It looks like vinegar. What else?
Garlic powder.
Garlic powder. Always love garlic. Everybody loves garlic in this house. Generous.
I like garlic.
What else?
Parsley
Parsley.
flakes.
Yeah, don't read the French version. I wouldn't even know what that meant. Parsley over the top.
I like parsley.
And then gently season salt.
Yeah.
Don't need a lot. I've said it before in other videos.
They're really
I'll
good.
say it again.
Put it a lot, no put
So
a
all
lot.
we're gonna do with that,
Dump the whole thing in.
no, trust me. If you had it with the whole thing, you wouldn't want it with the whole thing. You're just gonna
If you
give that a
wanted to
stir.
add a little extra,
You could add a little extra. You can always add it when they're done too, if you want a little bit more. So, just gonna give those a bit of a mix. Make sure everybody's nice and coated with seasonings. Maybe Kira's right, need a little bit more. Not too much though. Alright,
Not too much.
give this a little shake around. Do this chef style this time. Now, one at a time in the air fryer, 10 minutes, 400 degrees. Pop it out, give them a shake, mix them up, put them back in for another 5-6 minutes. Should be good to go, nice and done. If you like them crispier, 2 ways. You can put them in for a little longer in the air fryer, or do what we're gonna do, slide them into the oven on 300 and let them crisp up in there and finish. I'm probably gonna do that today because I have too many to do all at once. So we're gonna get those going, and then we're gonna get set up and make a mushroom gravy to go with them. Okay, mushroom gravy, real quick, easy, breezy, beautiful. I hear a bit of a hum in the air fryer, can't be helped. I've got a slice of onion here. We dice that up real small. Real small. It's a gravy. You don't want hunks. Okay. On the stove, we have a frying pan. Just add a little bit of butter. Got that on high. Move this off to the side. A couple of mushrooms. There again. Dice those down nice and small. A bit bigger hunks of mushrooms into that. There she is. I wonder how long it would take. Actually, you know what? That might be enough. I'm gonna stick with just one because I don't think we need that much. Okay, let's swing over to the stove. Woo. Bill likes doing transitions for those. Hopefully we get this up. My editor's not on strike anymore. Apparently, he's back.
Oh,
So, get that butter melting in the pan.
I want Bill to do
It's not vegan anymore. Apparently the gravy's not vegan. Everything else is. But it makes it taste a bit better. So,
I just want some butter.
onion in first. Takes a little longer.
I want Bill to put it all like that. That'd be fun.
Could be vegan butter though. And then it's still vegan. I don't have vegan butter, so this isn't vegan. But it could be. So we're gonna let that go for a minute. We have mushroom broth, and we're gonna make a slurry of cornstarch and water. So we're gonna let these cook for a minute. I'll get everything else ready. We'll be right back. Onions are done. Mushrooms are going back in. You can tell Courtney's here because she's yelling.
Sorry.
Get the mushrooms in there. Hey. Okay, no,
No, show Courtney.
not right now.
Bun.
Nice. Mushroom broth.
Papa,
Yes, dear.
my measuring spoon went under the.
Nice. We're just gonna bring that to a boil. We'll be back. Okay, so we brought that to a boil. Mushrooms are in. We add a little bit of black pepper. Tiny little bit of garlic. As you can tell, we use a lot of garlic in this house. And we should be done with those for the day. So, I'm gonna reduce this heat down. Still have it at a low boil. So, cornstarch and water, just till it's mixed. A little bit at a time here, because it goes quick, especially with the heat. Just stir that in. There again, I've added no salt to this. Don't need it. Mushroom broth will have enough in there for it. Make sure you give this time to start thickening. If you dump it all at once, you're gonna end up with a big pile of jello. Just keep adding a little bit of time, whisking constantly. Now you can see it's starting to thicken up nicely. Go to whatever consistency you want. Hi, Court. Right, that's good. Once you've reached it, off, you may move from heat. All right, we'll come back at the end and see how everything goes together. Okay, we're back. So, black bean burger, did it in the air fryer. 10 minutes on one side at 400, flip it, about 5 minutes on the other side. Ends up nice and crispy on the outside. Bed of red leaf lettuce, got it on there. A little bit of vegan mayo on top. So we're just gonna finish this up together. We'll get some fries and that on the plate. And we'll take it and get it tested. All right, be right back. Okay, finished it off. Toppings, mayo, mustard, onion, dill pickle, and tomato. So now, let's have a check on these fries. Made so many I had to finish them off in the oven. Nice and crispy. Throw those on. Watch out, this is hot. Watch out. Move, like more move. Every time. Okay, last thing. Mushroom gravy. Put some of that in a bowl for her. And there it is. Vegan, vegetarian, all good. We'll take it in, see how she likes it. I'll let you know. Okay, let's wrap this up. Results from the taste test. Colleen's exact words were, "My God, is this ever good?" So, successful video. Try it if you like it. Make changes to it. Do what you want. More comments below. We need more things to make. All right, see you next time.